All right, everybody. Today we're going to break some habits. Do you have a habit that you get into and you've watched yourself over and over again in your life come back to this habit, and it has to do with the habit of sabotaging your life and all your creative endeavors? No more. No, thank you. I am in the exact process of that right now, right here. So today, I've been on fire with creativity. I don't know what spurred it. I kind of do, but won't get into that. But I started to spiral down, and I could feel the sensation because I have been committed to living in the moment, moment to moment, consciously, right? And I found the moment that I go into that spiral, I spiral down, I become a wet mop, and I start to sabotage everything in my life. I start to just pull everything apart. And usually what happens is I like backstep 5 steps, 5 to 100 steps, and I go into this vortex of confusion and blah. I caught it today. I'm 48. It's happened to me over and over, and it's not going to happen again. It's because the moment I caught it, I am making a different choice. And that's the point of reckoning. Okay? People, we have to live moment to moment consciously. All right? It may seem tedious at first, but you keep checking in and you live consciously. You live with the contrast of here's my light being, here's the contrast of that. I'm feeling good, I'm not feeling good. You can define it all you want, but I like to simplify it. Feeling good, not feeling good. What's happening? And I caught that moment, and I caught the habit body of that spiral. And I said, you know what? I'm going to call my husband. So call a friend, call an accountability partner, and say, I'm doing it. I just started doing that habit thing that I do of sabotaging my life and ripping myself a new one. And let that person hear you say, I'm choosing something different today, right here, right now. I am not going to the place that I normally go to. And that's what I said. And I was like, thank you for listening to me. And I just need you to know that I'm choosing something different. Guys, a habit body is something in our subconscious for whatever reason. We don't have to necessarily go back there these days and clean it up. Consciousness and expansion of the universe is happening so fast, we really don't have to go clean everything up. What we do need to do is let our subconscious know energetically that we're choosing something different. And that usually cleans up the vibe, okay? So subconsciously, we don't know what's there. We don't know what's running the show sometimes unless we live consciously moment to moment and we see it. We're like, there it is. I don't want to live that anymore. And the minute you are firm with your subconscious and let your superconscious come out to play, your superconscious being your light body, your infinite beingness, let your superconscious have a strong talk with your subconscious and say, we're on to you. We're kicking these things out of the inn, and where the superconscious is moving in. So that's what I'm doing today. And that's what you can do too with some habits that you're like, why do I keep doing this? Right? You don't have to. But what you do have to do is be committed to living consciously and tuning in, being willing to notice when you feel good and when you don't feel good. And now you can name everything you want with that, right? Feeling good, ecstasy, joy, happy, positive, hopeful, whatever, feeling good. And then there's not feeling good. And you can tack on to anything, any little indicators you want here. I feel negative, hopeless, scared, mad, vengeful, whatever it is. But I like to break it down to feeling good, feeling bad. We don't have to get into processing so much stuff. Things are moving fast, people. Things are moving fast. Stay in your heart, stay focused on your light, and notice moment to moment, consciously, what keeps you from your light. And reacting and responding from your light. So what am I going to do? I noticed that something made me like I wasn't feeling good anymore. And I kind of have an idea of what it is. So the thing is, people, as we're growing in our light and our creativity and our infiniteness and expanding, there's certain frequencies and certain life things that don't really match anymore. So you either have to find a way to align with them, getting like a broader or different perspective around them, or you're just going to have to let them go. And one of the things about being a conscious light being is that detachment. We have to let things go eventually. Eventually, we're going to shed these bodies, and eventually, we're going to just have to let it go. So, what's really cool is that, are you willing? Am I willing to detach from something that you're kind of getting something from? You know, the 80-20 thing, 20% from, but 80% of you isn't. I don't know. What do we do? You know, so it's like if 80% is getting something, if your light being is being filled by 80%, then maybe you can put up with the 20% that's not. But if it's the other way around, I think it's time to let it go, right? I don't know. I'm in the same question. I mean, you know, I'm living it. I'm at the moment to moment. But what I do know is that I'm starting to feel so good with feeling good consistently. And it's really, really clear when I'm not feeling good. And that contrast will get more and more fine-tuned to the fact is just like the minute you're not feeling ecstatic, you'll be like, ah, that's not worth it, right? Because like, you know, we live our whole lives, you know, feeling different grades of feeling good. I am feeling good enough, you know. But when we live consciously and we're committed to our light and we're committed to our joy and committed to our creativity, you know, we live kind of up on the higher realms. So when we drop off that, that's really clear. And that's what's happening lately, guys. Like being so up here and so ecstatic and joyful lately that just coming off of that a little bit, it's like, you know, a tornado hit. And it didn't, like nothing, you know, it's just, but that level of clarity comes. And I'm really grateful for it because it's helping me fine tune the high frequencies, right? So, you know, we can live in a huge range of frequency, right? You know, all our emotions have frequencies. We have ecstasy all the way down to sad, fear, completely disempowered. Okay. Now we can live there and all humans, we're going through the human experience. We live this whole trajectory. But where can we live most of our time? And that's where we want to close this gap. Okay, here's the higher, or look, the higher frequencies here, you know, ecstasy, joy, knowingness, okay, positivity. That's kind of where I want to be living, okay? And of course, I'll drop down here a little bit and come back up and, you know, drop them. But like, I don't want to live this whole roller coaster anymore, okay? Been there, done that. No, thank you, okay? What we can do is we can start to close the gap, all right? Ecstasy, positivity. That's where I want to be. And when I start to leave this range, my body and my mind and my being are very clear with me. And so, do you want to close the gap? Do you want to close the gap of the frequencies that you're willing to live and be? And so that's what helped me fine tune this sneaky little habit that I have of spiraling down. And the spiral can start slow, right? And then it gets to the middle, then it really goes fast and drops you down on your ass, right? So this is the game. This is the game of life. This is the game of awakening. This is the game of ascending. This is the game of becoming a modern mystic and becoming your full light body. So what are we going to do with our habits today, people? Become aware of them and choose. Let your superconscious have a strong talk with your subconscious and just choose something different. All right, well, I will let you know tomorrow how the rest of the day went and if I was able to keep spiraling up or if I did go spiral down. And if I spiral down, I do know how to get back up, so no big deal. All right, guys, exciting news before I leave. I am making t-shirts with positive messaging and things to help us remember and stay focused in the light. And I'm really excited. I'm having fun designing them and picking just the right quotes. So they will be down below my videos soon. My shirts, the company is called Brilliant Possibilities. Actually, yeah, I think it'll call it Possibilities or Brilliant Possibilities. So watch for that. And all right, if you want to get more of these videos, press that red subscribe button and please make it gray. And you can visit me at RebeccaAbraxas.com for more of me. Bye.